few months ago, the brilliant actor Gael Garcia Bernal came on the Radio 5 live show that I co-present with Simon Mayo, and he's on to talk about his film No, which was an Oscar-nominated drama about the 1988 campaign in Chile to unseat Pinochet. Pinochet, not Pinochet. We said Pinochet, he corrected us, pronounced Pinochet. Anyway, it's a brilliant political drama. It's all about the way in which to actually get any change, you have to make compromises, and about the fact that the medium and the message have to match up. Essentially what happens is that Gael Garcia Bernal plays this character who, he's in advertising, and he's called upon to get together the campaign for the no vote, the vote which is against Pinochet. And he keeps saying, well, your ideology is fine, but in order to sell this, you really have to do it like an advert. You have to sell it like a product. You have to make the audience want to buy into this idea of the no campaign.
Soy libre de pensar, porque pienso que es la hora de ganar la libertad.
And the brilliant thing about the way the film was made was that in order that they could intersperse news footage and indeed the original adverts, they shot the film in 4:3, the Academy ratio, which you've seen recently. Films like The Artist was shot in 4:3. And if you think of films like Fish Tank or Wuthering Heights was 4:3, Meek's Cutoff, that was a 4:3 film. But the really specific thing was it was shot on U-matic, which is the old video format, which today looks terribly grainy, terribly old, terribly rocky. It looks like television. And the reason they did that was so that everything was of a piece. So the archive footage and the modern footage would all fit together seamlessly, and it does. And I remember when I was reviewing it saying it's a brilliant film, but I wonder whether people will have a problem with the way it looks, because nowadays people think of cinema as a spanking digital image, 185 or 235 or IMAX and 3D and Dolby Atmos sound. Would people be put off by the idea of going to a cinema to see a film which looked like grainy, grungy, old television that was genuinely televisual, a phrase which I often use to criticise films? And I said at the time, the real test will be how well it does when it comes out on DVD. Well, that moment has arrived. No is released on Monday on DVD in the UK. If you haven't seen it, and many people haven't, check it out. It's one of those films that firstly has a really serious message, secondly is an engaging drama, thirdly has brilliant performances, but perhaps most importantly demonstrates that with the very best filmmaking, the medium and the message fit. Ken Russell used to say, yeah, the invention of widescreen was great, but when it did away with the Academy ratio, what does that do to the facial close-up? No is out on DVD. I recommend that you see it. For No, I vote yes.
¿Aló?
¿Cómo estáis, Saavedra? ¿Cómo está el Simón, weón? Me gustó tu trencito.
Simón.